All right, the first thing we need is a font that for this assignment that we're doing. So I went to the dafont.com. I like that website, and they have themes. So first I'm going to click on one of the themes. Let's click on Square. And when you're looking for a font that you're going to use, it's very important open up that more options because ideally you want that 100% free font. And then there's free for personal use, so that means it's free for personal use. But if it's something that you know you're going to profit or make money from or commercial use, then you want to make sure it's that 100% free only. Okay, so this is for personal use, free, and this is 100% all the way around. And you can see they'll have it listed here as well, and then they donate to the author, and you always want to donate as well in case help support our typographers. Now you could preview, sometimes they just have the name of the actual font, but you can write whatever you want. So earlier I wrote Big Bad Wolf, so you always want to see your font with the words you're using or you want to apply it with. And then I'm going to hit submit, and you can always click here to show different variety. So it's going to mix all of this because we're in that square theme, and so everything square font wise comes up with the words that I might want to see that font style in. And that's a great selection. Now we know which font we want to use, so this one that we're going to use is called Power Chord, C-H-O-R-D. And if I scroll down here, you see it right here, and it says 100% free, and then we want to click on download. And then we're going to hit desktop, and it's going to be a zip. Here's that zip folder. I'm going to double click on the icon to unzip it. It shows you that it contains the font right here with all the fonts, same font but just for different purposes. And now we need to install it into the computer. So you do need access to your font book. So find the font book right here, application, double click, and it should launch for you. Now it comes with lots of collection. Already you have most of these on your computer, but I have a new collection, and that's because I want it for a certain project. So I'm going to add that font to this collection. If you ever want to create a new collection, you go to File, New Collection, and then you name it whatever you need. So I recommend always to make a new collection if you're adding fonts for a certain project. So name it based on your project, and then have that as the folder, basically the collection, to be the one you're using. But right now I'm going to place it in this collection that I already have. So that font that's on our desktop right here on that folder, you're just going to go to File, Add Fonts, and you're going to just click on the folder. Don't double click. You're not clicking on anything here. Just need to select that folder of all that font, hit open, and automatically it's going to come up with certain messages. So most of the time they're minor problems, especially when you get something free online. You want to make sure it doesn't harm your computer. So if there's major problems and major issues, do not install that font. But this one's a minor problem, so I'm just going to say install checked. Now if you don't see the font listed here because I clicked here on that collection folder, that doesn't mean it was not installed. So you can either go to All Font, which lists all the fonts on your computer, or User, whoever, under the User, and right here is that Power Chord. So I can easily just drag it over here, so now it can show up in my collection. If you added a lot of fonts in your project, then you might be able to need to save that collection folder on your hard drive and carry it with you, because you don't know which computer you're using as a freelancer, and you don't know what fonts they have installed. So you can easily select a font or select the collection folder, go to File, and go to the Export Collection. And then automatically it's going to create a folder. I'm going to hit Save, the name of that collection, and it'll show up in the desktop because that's the destination I wanted it. So this is the actual folder that I have with all the fonts for that particular project, and you can zip it right right click, compress. That gives you this, and you can save this on your cloud storage, you can save this in your drive, and then it will always be there for you with all the fonts you use for that particular assignment or project. And then once you're done whatever you need with the font book, then we're just going to quit out.